What happened? What happened? Oh, my mother. Hey, get him out of here. Yo, that was crazy, man. He talked crazy about black people. He talked crazy about Puerto Ricans. Man, he gonna pay for it. He gonna pay for it January 31st. It's time to show him what the level is. I don't think he realized what the level is. So
right here, right now. Face off, gentlemen. Teo, let me ask you this. What do you do better than Shakur Stevenson? Teofimo doesn't hesitate. He says flat out, everything. In his mind, there isn't a single area where Shakur has the edge over him.
Right here. And face off, guys. Face off.
Teo, this is Johnny Boy. What do you do better than Shakur Stevenson?
When Shakur Stevenson, I do everything better than him. I do everything better than him.
Are you planning for a knockout or just you're happy with the decision?
All of it will come. All of it will come. Mike Tyson tried to go for knockouts in his career and never got there, you know, and I think there's like a hoax to it, or like a jinx. When you try to go for a knockout, you don't get it. So you just got to naturally let it happen when the time is.
And you could instantly tell this wasn't just promo talk. This was two elite fighters locking eyes, fully aware this moment could define their legacies. Shakur stayed composed, almost ice cold, even calling Teo the truth.
You don't want to do that. You just call him the truth. You respect him as a fighter. What do you expect about him?
At the end of the day, I'm an honest fighter. I sit down, I watch, and I see who's good and who's not. And when I watch him, I think he's a great fighter. So, me being honest with you, that's all cool. But at the end of the day, once again, I will come out.
But at the same time, he made it clear he believes he's the superior fighter, which is basically the most respectful way of saying, that belt is coming with me. He kept stressing focus and discipline.
Who else?
Squad, this is Johnny Boy. What do you do better than Teo?
I'm the better fighter. That's it.
Blocking out the noise, letting January 31st speak for itself, and refusing to tip his hand on strategy. The message was simple. Teo will find out the hard way once the bell rings.
One of the big narratives surrounding the last fight was the whole Tom and Jerry aspect of it. We're expecting to see you stand in front of Teofimo Lopez. And
I can't tell y'all how I'm going to fight. Why would I tell you? If I tell you, that means I'm telling him. So at the end of the day, it'll be a surprise for him and just come in on fight night and I'll be...
Teofimo, meanwhile, radiated confidence. He doubled down on the idea that he does everything better and promised to bring calculated violence, controlled chaos with a clear plan behind it.
I think when you're the best at what you do and you're outspoken like myself, yeah, you're going to have that underdog. It's like a slumdog millionaire. So it's okay. I prefer it. I don't mind it. We're always against all odds. That's what I like to say. Coming into the pros, that's what it was.
Both fighters kept circling back to legacy, pound-for-pound rankings, and what this bout means for the future of the 135 and 140 divisions. That's when it really hits. You're not watching just another main event. This is a turning point.
See, I was just going to say, what can you offer to people who say, like, in this fight, you know, one of your advantages is counterpunching, and then one of his advantages timing and distance, and how that'll make it hard for you to get those opportunities? What's your response to that?
My response is like, you ever been in this position? then you just don't know.
Shakur leaned into the underdog narrative. Teo fully embraced the big stage villain role. Neither man blinked. And that's how trash talk turns into something heavier, a clash of futures.
Do you look into those fights, or do you think Teo's this fighter who rises to bigger occasions and you're expecting to see a better Teo?
I don't think that I got the same style as them guys. I think that them guys are movers. If you really pay attention to my fights, I'm not a guy that really just move all around the ring. So we'll see. We'll see come fight night. But once again, I think we got totally different styles.
Just as the Shakur vs. Teo back and forth started feeling like a chess match disguised as a press conference, Jaron Boots Ennis stepped in quietly and dropped a prediction that landed hard. No hesitation. No hype. He calmly said Shakur is going to cook him, and it didn't sound like a Twitter take. It sounded like someone who shared the ring and knows the difference.
I think Shakur gonna cook him. I ain't gonna lie. I think Shakur gonna cook him 9-3.
9-3?
Yeah.
Now, are you talking about, like, is it competitive early, or is it just...
It might be competitive early, but I think Shakur just gonna, like start breaking him down, like, mentally and stuff like that. I don't think Teo like mentally there sometimes.
Ennis framed it as competitive early, but then Shakur slowly breaking Teo down mentally, and that's the terrifying part. Mental erosion doesn't show up clearly on TV, but in real time it's brutal. When Boots talked about Shakur's distance control, that was pure respect. Distance is boxing's ultimate cheat code, and Ennis basically said most fighters can't even access Shakur's operating system.
What is it about Shakur that's difficult?
I just think I think with these guys, I think Shakur, like, he knows his distance well, and I don't think the other guys can like reach him or capitalize off of it.
Now, everybody's saying decision. Could a stoppage be on the table? Because you said like frustrate him.
Yeah. For sure, a stoppage is always in the works. These guys fighting with ounces on no egg or anything.
He even suggested a stoppage wouldn't be shocking if frustration starts piling up, which is wild coming from someone as calm and analytical as Boots. Then he flipped it into advice: Shakur just needs to be himself. Tune out the crowd, ignore the noise, keep it simple, and win. It sounds boring, but that's how champions last. And his social media take was spot on too.
So what does Shakur have to do to be successful against a Teo?
Just be himself. Be him. Don't listen to the crowd. Don't listen to these fans. Don't listen to these haters, these daughters. Just be him. Do what he do best, and that's one.
Yeah. Keep it. Is that a situation where you keep it simple, keep it boring?
Keep it simple and win. That's all. Get home safely to your family, bro. Keep it simple and just win.
No matter who wins, the internet will rewrite the story in 5 minutes. Because boxing fans love calling everyone overrated in hindsight. Ennis' whole energy was champion mindset, no drama, just gym, progress, peace, repeat. While fans scream chaos, one of the best fighters alive is saying fundamentals and mental control decide everything. That contrast alone makes this fight even more intriguing. Whether Ennis looks prophetic or Teo turns pressure into rocket fuel.
You're gonna always have them people in the background saying they're gonna try to downplay his win. Some people gonna be like, if he do win, some people gonna be like, Teo not this, Teo not that, or vice versa. They try this. You know how this boxing game is. You know how this boxing world is. You know how social media is. As soon as somebody get cooked, he was never that good anyway.
Then Rolly Romero enters and flips the whole mood. After all that calm, surgical breakdown, Rolly brings philosophy mixed with street logic. He doesn't even pick a side at first. He starts with God. That alone tells you this isn't a hot take segment. It's a mindset conversation. He immediately labels Teo a future Hall of Famer, an all-time guy already. That's serious praise coming from a fighter, not a fan.
There's a good, stylistically, people say Shakur is gonna beat him, and like I said, a focused Teo is a dangerous Teo, and I feel like he's been focused. I feel he's actually been very, very, very focused, so I think we're going to see the best Teofimo Lopez.
When Rolly says Teo's resume currently outshines Shakur's, it's not disrespect, it's context. It shifts the debate from styles make fights to history builds confidence. The key line, though, is when he keeps repeating, a focused Teo is a dangerous Teo. That's the variable no stat sheet can measure. He dismisses the Sandor Martin and Jermaine Ortiz fights as half-speed camps, saying Teo was cruising. If this version is truly locked in, that's scary.
Oh no, I would love to see Teo win. Teo's a legend, bro. Teo is a Hall of Fame fighter. At the end of it, bro, in reality, he would have been undisputed at 140, but God Taylor had vacated the belt. But regardless, Teo's already an all-time legend, bro. You can't knock Teo. And like at the end of it, bro, who has the better resume between Teo and Shakur?
It would be Teo right now.
Rolly also drops a subtle detail. Teo is faster in short bursts, while Shakur owns timing. Speed explosions versus rhythm control. Beautiful contrast. He doesn't lock himself into one strategy either, saying you have to stalk and box. Against a complete fighter, one style isn't enough. Rolly's energy may be chaotic, but his breakdown screams discipline. No hype, no gimmicks, just preparation, respect, and seriousness. If this calm, intentional Teo shows up, this isn't a style clash, it's a mindset collision. And those fights don't follow predictions.
Teo is extremely athletic and has a crazy hand speed.
Faster than Shakur, you think?
Yeah, Teo's lets off combinations a lot faster than Shakur, but Shakur does have great timing.
Yeah.
But like I said, we're gonna see truly who shows up. we're gonna see. I feel like I said, Teo's really been training hard for this fight.
Then Jamal Herring steps in, the veteran who's actually shared the ring with Shakur, and delivers a technical survival guide. He admits he thought size and strength would matter against Shakur, then immediately shuts that idea down. Shakur neutralized everything with ring IQ, distance control, and that eerie front foot measuring stick that turns the ring into his personal ruler. When Herring says Shakur makes you miss and pay even when you have reach, that's not hype, that's a warning. He then lays out the blueprint for Teo: don't turn this into a chess match. That's Shakur's house.
You've seen it when he comes out the gate against Lomachenko, and I believe he has to do that even with Shakur. You gotta basically be the bully because he's the bigger man. He has to basically put his foot on the gas and step to Shakur. But I think it's a great matchup. And it's two really good styles that clash. And for me, I also, despite what people may think, or maybe the one loss on Teofimo's record, I think Teo's improved since the Kambosos fight a lot. And I think it's a great matchup for boxing. I'm actually excited.
Herring keeps hammering the same point: Teo must disrupt early. Use size, speed, awkward rhythm. Step to Shakur. Force him to fight when he doesn't want to. He breaks rhythm down like a gym lesson. If you attack Shakur at a steady tempo, he downloads you, times you, and dismantles you, just like Valdez. Teo has to change speeds, touch bang, reset. Predictable rhythm is an open invitation to get countered into a highlight reel. And once Shakur figures out a shot, he never lets it land again.
Tricky things that Shakur does that Teo may need to look out for.
His timing. Because if you miss, he'll make you pay. So he's definitely. That's what I meant. Like, you have to change your speed up. That's what they say in the gym. Change your speed up. Because you keep coming with the same speed and timing, he's gonna pick it up, and then he's gonna find his rhythm and start picking you apart that way. So you gotta basically change. You gotta change a lot of things in there with Shakur, and you gotta be.
Still, Herring doesn't count Teo out. He keeps repeating that Teo is bigger, stronger, more athletic, and if he can touch Shakur early and often, everything changes. But the bottom line is clear: Teo must impose his will. Force a fight, not a clinic. Because if Shakur controls rhythm, distance, and tempo, you're already behind, and against Shakur, frustration comes fast.
Just because we've never really seen Shakur in, let's be honest, in a real tough bout yet, where he looks like he's at the point of losing anything. You know what I mean? I saw, obviously, you have to favor Shakur. Like I said, Teo's had issues. Like you say, he was sick, whatever. He had issues with the Kambosos fight. He had issues with the Jermaine Ortiz fight. So, of course, you have to favor a guy like Shakur.
When you put all of this together, this stops looking like just a title fight and starts feeling like a true crossroads moment. Shakur walks in as the cold, calculated technician, backed by elite fighters who believe he can mentally and technically break Teo if he controls the pace. Teofimo walks in fueled by legacy, confidence, and that dangerous focused version that's shocked the world before. The experts all agree, it comes down to tempo, mindset, and who enforces their game first. Chess match or chaos? One man elevates his legacy, the other rewrites the narrative live. Now I want your take. Who wins, and why? Does Shakur's timing and IQ slowly dismantle Teo? Or does Teo's pressure and athleticism flip the script? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's really debate this. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Boxing Headquarters. See you in the next one on Coming Fist Fire.